Whatever. Going, bro. I'm just looking and see if I want to change one of these out. It's all right. Just kind of getting started. Maybe just a flat damage boost. Do I want a flat damage boost or a big poison damage? I think we'll go with that. How's it going, Bob? I'm doing all right. Will I give you one? Okay.
Anything breaks, the forge is
I
hot.
go put this in the bank. That one's good, but would be better. It's 1309. That's just. That's a big damage jump. What is shred damage? 89. 20, 29, 57, 89. Like it's less. There's a lot to learn, Roy. Just play through the story and then move on. Druid's fun. There's a few really fun builds with Druid. It just really comes like it's hard. I would say it's hard for you to try to follow any build guide without knowing what you're going to get to drop or knowing where stuff drops. So, generally, I would just kind of like play with whatever you get, because you never know what you're going to get drop wise. At least for your first unique. Normally I just say get a unique and then kind of go from there. It's a unique item for your class, and there's different ones. Like, hard for me to show you on TikTok. Like this chess piece is a unique. It's for a werewolf build. So if you got something like this, which I know where this drops specifically, but I'm saying you won't be able to get to those until you get a Torment 1, but you might get one early. And getting one early might change your build up completely. You might get a Dorman's Neck, which might make you lead you into a stone build versus a werewolf build. It just really depends on what you get first. Once you know what, where stuff comes from, then it doesn't really matter. But early on, start with whatever you get and go from there. But until you can really start farming them, it's kind of hard to, or at least until you learn where to farm certain things. Yeah, you'll know it'll be a noise and a thing when it drops. Is different color than the rest of the things. Yeah, it's not an upgrade to what I got. That sucks. Thanks for following. Yeah, sadly, my waxing gibbous is not an upgrade to my one-hander. That's okay. It's cool, but
Father told me not to go, but the cathedral refused to tell us anything about Father. What I found was much worse than I expected. The Knights Penitent are either dead or roaming the halls as monstrosities. I watched them for days and found one of my father's name. I approached and pleaded with him to come home. The creature that had been my father attacked me, and I stabbed him to escape. Just long from there, my father had lost his voice. Only pain and rage. Father was dead. I never should have come here.
I'm gonna play. There's coins. The only complaints I get on this build is, oh, it's not a meta build. I didn't put it in title. Didn't say it was in my video. Just said it was fun. I mean, if that's, I just find like if that's what you're looking for, there are places for that. I mean, it's still doing, like, I think it's doing pretty good, considering I was clearing Torment 3 stuff at lower level than like most people normally do. I mean, I just went down to 2 just because it's faster. I mean, nearly instantly rocked a, nightmare dungeon boss. I need to grind some boss. I think if I just take out Varshan over and over again, I can get. We got a. 6 minutes? No. I think I can get the boss material just for killing them. I don't even think I need the chest. Or does that only come from the chest?
It's locked.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna go. Ooh, I could do a few. We're gonna go. Let's go back. Damn it, I was not paying attention. I'm doing that wrong. I got this though. I think I went to the wrong fight anyways, but I can clear this one no problem. God damn it. That's dumb. I got used to not standing in the shit. I hate bosses that have like artificial limitations. Stupid. Like I can clearly do enough damage to like one of two phases shit. Oh, sweet. God damn it. That fucking floating shit. Lame. Oh well. Oops. It's my own build. I actually have a video up on YouTube about it. I do need to edit my, actually I can edit the builder really quick. Because I've changed a couple things here and there. But it'll be updated on the link. So I changed out my why are you going there? Why is it opening the website? It just keeps opening the site. Okay. Weird. No, I don't. I'm not using rabies. Well, no, I have an app for it. I was trying to edit my build. But it's being dumb. Probably need to edit my skill tree because I changed over from Howl to Bulwark. A lot of stuff. So I don't use rabies, but I use shred. And then a bunch of stuff is doing poison damage within it. Within Paragon. I forget, there's a bunch of stuff doing poison. Like this, the shred in general does a bunch of poison damage. And then I also changed my spirit boons. It'll update in a second. I'm just changing things around here real quick. Parshan's lifesteal. And then I changed out my Dark Howl for Stormclaw. And then my weapons are, it doesn't matter, run either one. So I'm running Storm Shifter. My build's based off Storm Shifter. Essentially, I put on, when I have Hurricane up, I gain 8 ranks of stuff. And then Storm Shifter paired with Tempest Roar, Storm skills become werewolf skills. So having Hurricane up now everything does a bunch of stuff. And then also once Hurricane's up and I reset it, it gains ranks. So it's just like a perpetual rank boost. And then Cataclysm stays up. Well, Hurricane becomes a snapshot, but Cataclysm can't. So it's not like you're snapshotting Cataclysm, but as long as Hurricane's up, you're going to gain, it ends up being like 15 ranks of everything. And then I've got Mad Wolf's Glee and Yin's Blessing. But essentially everything works off of Storm Shifters for ranks from Hurricane. And then I grab Mjolnir Ring, which gives me 70% damage bonus and unlimited spirit when I have Cataclysm up. It's a pretty crazy build. It's the only thing I changed. I'm still running Agile. All right. And then I can update my Paragon, I guess. Although I haven't changed a lot on a Paragon. All right, now it should be updated on the link. Okay. Yeah, it's really just you literally holding down Dread after you after your Hurricane and keep everything else on cooldown. Oops, damn it. Oops, missed. Oops, god damn it. I was so, it's not zoomed out enough to see the fucking board, which makes it annoying. Like here, fine, but it zooms in, or at least it's bugged. Yeah, why does it zoom in when it's already zoomed out? Rude. I think that's a bug because it starts out proper. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this build's all right. It's no meta, but it's fun. I mean, I've got a Necro that's more powerful. With Bloodweight. Well, it's not even really a full Bloodweight build. It's more of a Blood Lance build, but it just wrecks shit. God damn it. Ugh. This fight is just annoying. Yeah. Did they get rid of the white orbs on Lilith? No, I actually have a problem seeing his beam being red-green colorblind. It's fucking annoying. It kind of blends into the ground to me. It's fine. It just is what it is. Like it only lasts for a second. It's hard to even catch it. They changed her a lot. That's why. Yeah, they're fucking stupid. I like the Barshan change. Like his big three things on the ground, much easier to see. I need to repair junk. Need to repair. Thanks. Yeah, I killed him earlier. It's just timing. I think I can do one more. Nothing worth saving. No, when they're close together, I can't tell the difference. Like they just kind of mute and blend together. If you look up like colorblind representations, like you can see the differences. They do, but like I've got it on a light thing. But yeah. Like I've got it set for like some colorblind settings. It's just yeah. Like I can see it. It's just hard to pay attention to because it's subtle. Yeah, that was close. I can, but the problem is I have when I'm next to those, I don't see his beam at all. Like I get murdered by them, so. God damn it. Like that. I just don't see it. Yeah. It's built strong. Like, it's just me being dumb. Oh yeah. Between boss powers and the fact that you don't have to level the Paragon for each character, it's so nice. Oh, that's so stupid. I mean, if they would just make the right, Bob? If they would just put that beam on the ground for like, I don't know, a half second longer, it wouldn't be so bad. It's so fast. Or 5? Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I don't like health blocks either, Frank. Like artificial inflation. Yeah, figured I have 5 right now. Well, 4 and 1 on the way. But I'm gonna have 3 when I sell the 2 of them. Oh, that's 100% going to happen. It's just, when? I can't tell you. It could be as soon as this year or in 2 years. I have a decent amount of filament at the moment. Where's my... God damn it. I don't need to fight this one. There's nothing on him I want. What do I have for materials? I can do 2 more. Or no. Let's go fight the other one. This one's just annoying me. Like, I'd do it. It's just dumb. I have 2. God damn it. Torment 2. I'm only 145 Paragon. Like, I can do Torment 3, but it just takes too long. So, most people are in Torment 3 at like 200. So, I just need to get closer to that. Like, I can clear shit, it's just a little slow. Oh, I'm good, man. I play solo. Thanks, though. I'm mostly doing this to get some stuff to level these. Which one am I running on? need to level some of these others up for my other character. Oh, I got him. I thought I missed it on timing. Like I need to fight Belial on 3. Good. I need a little more damage.
It is too expensive.
I have my own build. It's on YouTube. If you want to check it out, I've got a link to my build. The video is a little different from the actual build, but it's updated on the link to the build planner. That's all those. I have a bunch of blood, so I can go smack Zero around. He'll just fall over. Probably could do a few ice beams. Nah. Nah, I'm only 140 some Paragon. Nowhere near high enough for that. How's it going, Zama? I mean, I do have the build up if you want to try it. Yeah. I mean, this thing's nowhere near a meta build, but it's fun. Really fast. Oops. I think the build feels pretty good considering I'm 145 Paragon. I can clear stuff in 3, but I want to be like most people are around 200 Paragon in Torment 3, so I'm content with the build. And it doesn't require snapshotting or any of that weird bullshit you got to do for some meta builds. You literally, you turn on Hurricane and you hold down Shred and keep everything else on cooldown. Nothing worth keeping. What am I up to on fears? I still have a stack. I gotta go scrap all these. Oh. Sweet, that's pretty cool. I'm working on a big lighted sign. I printed back. I'll put lights in this, and then this will glue right to this. Turned out pretty good with the. It's basically exposed infill. Yeah, I got the LEDs ordered, and I've got I can't see it, but it's on the floor there. Oop, wrong button. All right, that's done. Now I need to print Rio.
you got that.
I don't use that because I don't need the stone. Hmm. I'm good.
Apart nicely. What will it be? Come back if you need work.
Put that in the bank because my weapon does more. Rapid Bear would be interesting to run with Grizzly Rage. Do I want to do a few more? I'm gonna go punch Zur, I think. Or I should know to, I'll do that real quick. Knock out a tree real quick. I think I want to change that one back.
It is done. Service. Fit for a king.
God damn, I stayed in the spikes. Oops. Fucking artificial health stops. I fucking hate it. Didn't get a spawn. Sucks not getting stars on these bosses, like rarely getting stars.
I cannot afford that.
Let's go. Please. I walked into that. That was so dumb. Oops. So. It is a cataclysm, but it's shred build. It's my own build. I've got a link up on, or got a build on YouTube for it if you want to check it out. Come on, move out of the beam, you shit. She dies and I die. Funny. Okay. Silly. This one is pretty simple build. So it basically it's based off of Storm Shifter. It's easier to see if you were on Twitch instead of TikTok, but Storm Shifter gives you ranks while you have Hurricane up. You mix that with Tempest Roar if you can find one. Tempest Roar turns your storm skills into werewolf skills. And then a Meonic Ring makes Cataclysm make you do a bunch of damage on top of that being up. It's pretty silly build. Literally you just hold down Shred and keep everything on cooldown as long as you have Hurricane up. Yeah, like I go from, 7 ranks of Cataclysm and 14 ranks of Shred to 22 ranks of Shred, 15 ranks of everything else. Except for work, it's just there because I had Roar on it. I'm using Ashava's Poison Wave to add to the poison because this is poison, lightning, and everything else like mixed. And Poison Wave does 1.5 million damage and does more poisoning each time target's life is affected or damage over time. So it does pretty dumb damage. I'm using Trust Rage for attack speed, Hatred for crit, and then Varshan's Lifesteal for boss power inflicts another 238,000 damage. Plus my Shreds, plus my poison from Shred, plus it's silly. I'm on Torment 2 at 145 or 146. I can do Torment 3 stuff, but the bosses are a little slow, so just leveling. Gotta be careful. I keep dying when she dies. That's silly. Yeah, it hurts. Nothing good out of any of this. Yeah, Tempest Roar drops pretty commonly off of her. But yeah, it's not too bad. Like, you know, it still does good damage. I'm happy with it for just a made up build. Nothing fancy. What was the other thing? So for Rune, I am using the one that does lightning damage on the rune, and also doing the rune that gives me a guaranteed overpower. That's nice, considering like you get a bunch of overpower just from your willpower anyways. Like, might as well get a free one, since Rune normally, like, since Shred don't normally do any overpower. Having a guaranteed one when you you know, when you get it to proc. But have that mixed with what does it do? POC. I don't know if I have one on me. Yeah, one of them does mobility, and I believe it's Moni. Yeah, two mobility skills, and then which literally Shred, since it dashes, causes mobility. So that's constantly going off with a lightning bolt. And then this one, when I spend 300% of my maximum resource, I'm guaranteed to overpower. I could swap them back and forth. I don't know what this one costs for the overpower. I could swap them and get a bunch more procs, but I'd rather have the lightning bolts, just constant damage. I mean, more overpowers would be nice too.
Not bad.
That gets me 100. So, like, I get 4 lightning bolts off of 2 mobility skills. That's a lot. What does... Just gonna throw on a different one to see what it's... Yeah, it takes 300 offering, and I'm getting EOC. I mean, I get 5 off of spending my maximum resource, but I probably could swap them and get... to see if I get more that way. Yeah. Werebear's fun, but the best to do with Werebear is pulverized with all the, like the tectonic stuff is, I call it the shotgun build. It was pretty fun. I think being in form technically counts as shifting just consistently. Because it's like a low cost. So I'm gonna go back and just see what it does different with the swapping those. See if I have more overpowers. Yeah. Can't tell if it's much faster or not. Seems like it's about the same. I mean, both of them get a lot of stuff anyway, so.
I'm glad you got that.
If I wasn't using storm shifters, a guaranteed overpower would be nice too. Yeah, Piranha. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I mean, the build's been pretty solid. Yeah. Well, the problem I have is if I take Storm Shifter, how's it going, Smash? If I take Storm Shifter off my neck, I lose 3 ranks of everything. So an extra, but actually I don't, because I gain +3 to core skills too. So that's tricky. Bunch of overpower damage, some guaranteed overpower. Oh, that's the big one I lose if I swap that neck out. 70% total armor. Oof. Again, my Paragon is all on that link. It's kind of weird. So I'm running Heightened Malice on the first one with Fang and Claw, and then Sinister Tendrils for nature magic damage and poisoned enemy damage. And I've got that one with Exploit, which I probably should swap out for an overpower, but I think I'm going to do that in this one. And then I went Thunderstruck on my third, kind of just blending it all together. He weirded out that time. Come on. Yeah, I've got the glyph that makes this do it O power. This is Torment 2, and I'm like 140, 146 Paragon. So I'm still a ways to go before I'm anywhere near maxed out. What do I have for pain cushions? Do I have more? Nope. Yeah. Yeah, I've had this build is up on YouTube. You're more welcome to try it out. The video is a little different from the link. The link is updated. The video is before. I've done some tweaks to it. So the tweaks definitely are more, a bit more power. Do I want to go do? Let's go do Lord's Ear. They move like he was here. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same build on season 9 because I think I can make it even crazier with the bot or the new season skills. Yeah, they moved. It was on the outside. Like, why would they have the other thing? It's stupid. Just separate. Dumb. Oops. I didn't dodge in time. My bad. Easy to get greedy with this build. Also, why doesn't the stupid Berserk event item automatically pick up? He's certainly dead. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the last part. 200 by the end of the night. I don't think that's gonna happen. If they would get picked up automatically, I'd have had it done. I guarantee I've missed that many. Oops. Just gotta pay attention. No.
Your futile struggles only fuel my rage.
I fucking beam. I don't pay attention to it every time. Oh. Ah, so dumb. I think that is more annoying to fight than the boss here. Oh, is he still there? That's weird. Normally he despawns.
This is just the beginning.
Well, thank you for not despawning. Razor plate. I'm printing, I'm making a giant light box sign. So I'm printed the letters, and then right now I'm printing the backers without infill to create a hollow so I can put in LEDs. It'll be a light up, and it's a big sign. Oh. See it on the floor. Yeah, you can barely see it there, but it's a very big light up sign. Yeah. I'm sure on some classes you can make thorns do well. It's just, I don't know, there's too much shit to get one shot by to even make thorns make sense. Piranha, I can give you 2 bits of advice if you want a 3D printer. One, if you want the best experience ever, buy yourself a Bamboo, either A1 or A1 Mini. Just mainly because their software is so good, their slicer is so good. The printer is great too. Best bang for the buck for a printer though is a Cobra 3 from Anycubic. And if the sale is still going on, you can get the Anycobra or Anycubic Cobra 3 for $230 shipped. It's just a good printer, but the slicer is kind of doo-doo. Like the slicer itself is fine. So this software works fine. What's crap is their Maker Online is just trash. Yeah, the Cobra 3, like I said, is great. I have the Cobra S1 combo. It's fantastic. This looks fine until you go to search for something like, and it breaks and doesn't always show you the great stuff. Like sometimes it just goes wonky. Bamboo's is just so much better. Even though they're basically the same thing, their online is just far better. Like it just has so much more stuff, and the search for thing actually fucking works. A lot of times I'll search stuff on Anycubics and it won't even, it's like it's translating it, trying to figure out something that I'm not searching for. But even then, the slicer works the same. If you do, if like I have 2 at work and I use them for different things, almost everything I print at work, I'm designing and printing. So it doesn't matter. But if you're printing from a bunch of stuff that's already existing, Bamboo's a much better experience. That said, you can still go to Bamboo's Maker Online, download the file and print it in Anycubic software. But yeah, it's not that bad to get into. It's not like it was, you know, not even too many years ago, it was a nightmare. Now it's like a lot of printers are changing the game on just how good they work. Star. Anything new? I've still yet to see like a grandfather or any. Actually, I should save a pair of those from other character. I have better flicker stabs. Extra Meonic ring. I need an upgraded Meonic ring.
Come back if you need work. Anything breaks, the forge is hot.
All right.
I cannot afford that.
You know, I don't know. Like I say, I have both the regular Cobra 3 and the Cobra S1 combo. I really like both printers. The S1 combo, if you're going for like that kind of money, it's better than a lot of the others for the money. If you have money, get a bamboo. I tell you, do you see they stop by and hanging out, man? I'm good, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, I mostly play solo.
This is starting to feel like home.
I mean, any of them are going to do pretty much any of that. But like I said, there's a bunch of online sources for files. So in the end, it doesn't matter which printer you go with. But like I said, ease of use. The Bamboo is the best ecosystem when it comes to like their software works really good. The printers are pretty much idiot proof. They just work. But even though saying that, the Cobra 3 that I got, like I said, for $230 shipped, I am blown away by how good it prints. It prints as good as my A1, which it'll swap here in a second. This is my A1. But Bamboo's up in price at the moment. I'm actually selling just playing nice. You're gonna, as you level up, you're gonna get higher and higher drops. And then as you level up, you can create higher gear and sockets. As you kill bosses, you'll get materials to add sockets. Your jeweler can add sockets to gear. But I wouldn't put too much investment in low-level items unless you have a ton of materials. You're going to get upgrades pretty quickly if you want to go through levels that, well, you just started playing, so do the story. And then once you get done with that, like, you can just do tree boss stuff and level fast, which are the ones with the red circle around it. Give you Whispers of the Dead stuff, and you can complete those. Pretty much every one of those gives you a level. Just turning one in, you do 2 dungeons, you get a level on top of the XP you're already getting. I might as well do another one of those since it's a free dungeon. And then once you get high enough to start pit, you'll do pit to unlock your next torments, and then you'll go up in gear and or up and stuff. Yeah, salvage everything you're not going to use. And then you're going to salvage legendaries, because legendaries give you... there's a lot of reasons for that, Verana. I'll explain in just one second. So when you scrap a legendary night stuff, you can learn it. You end up learning the different aspects, and you can put those on other gear. So basically scrap everything. You're probably not going to sell anything. There's kind of no point to it. You get so much gold, you should be scrapping everything you're not using. The only thing I store are uniques, and then I replace those uniques with stars on it. Yeah. There's not a whole lot you're really going to hang on to unless you get something that doesn't have a class bias on it. Then you can save it for an all. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, until 60. Not much worth forwarding other than some non-class specific uniques are kind of cool to have because then you can use them for leveling alts. Come on, move. God damn it, I died. And when she dies, every other time. Yeah. Yeah, early on, just look at item power. Unless you are losing skill ranks, then you might want to hang on to it for a bit. But like the biggest thing is to start learning learning your stats and what to swap onto and those things. We're gonna knock out a dungeon here real quick. That is a loaded question, bud. Depends on your depends on your class. Some classes use a lot of critical, some classes use a lot of overpower, some are vulnerable base, some are skill ranks. It depends on what you're playing. Like this, I like attack speed personally, and then some other stats. I mean, you want your main stat. For this one's using some overpower, some vulnerable, some attack speed, a lot of willpower. Yeah, each class is gonna be different. Like attack speed doesn't do you any good if you're a whirlwind build. Like it just depends on the the class. Like if you're just channeling, then attack speed really doesn't do anything. So like if you're a dot build, crit really doesn't mean much to you because you're just doing damage over times. Yeah, it's going to come down to the build, what the build wants. Yeah. The sorceress, I think you generally want crit, depending on the build, though. Resource regeneration is nice to have, but also synergy with that, too. Yeah. All right, sorry, Piranha. On when it comes to different printers, enclosed versus not enclosed, it comes down to if you're wanting to print higher end materials. An enclosed printer is nice because it's going to keep the bed temperature and the chamber temperature consistent. You don't have to worry about your air conditioner messing with temperatures. You don't have to worry about it like causing warping. You don't have to worry about a lot of those things. Also, most enclosed printers have some sort of ventilation, so if you want to print stuff like ASA, some of the more I don't want to say toxic, but some of the materials can be toxic, so you'll have ventilation to print them without causing issues. The other advantage to most enclosed printers is they are core XYs, meaning the bed moves up and down instead of back and forth. And the advantage to that is they generally only take up the space that they take up, where a bed slinger, which is what the A1 is, or the Cobra 3 is, you need space in front and behind it, a little bit of space, because the bed moves. Kind of the main reason. I haven't got any drop yet. We've got uniques, but nothing super crazy. I'd say most people starting out printing, you're not going to be messing with a lot of the higher end materials, so it's not something everybody needs. Just something you end up working with eventually, if you get deeper into it than just printing regular random stuff off of online. Nothing any good.
I cannot afford that.
Now, if you're starting out on the game and you're getting these runes, you can actually have 2 sets equipped, not just 1 set, by the way. Took me a while to realize that myself. Torment 2. I can do 3. I just a little slow on some things. Do some. Do I have some for? Oh, I do. Let's go do that. Wonder if she's up. Do I have any hearts? 45 minutes. Useful. I do need to fight what's his face on 3. Could give that a go. Yeah. Yeah, I can do 3. Oh, I know. If you were on Twitch, you could see. 7, 82. I need to do. I can go give Belial a go on 3. See how it goes. Either he'll go down or his health will move.
People.
I mean, that fight's fairly not crazy difficult. At least I don't find it that hard. At least the mechanics are visible, unlike some fights. I can't open his chest though, but
You face the Lord of Lies. Come, be crushed like the insects you are.
oops. I probably shouldn't stand in the bed. Oops. Guess I gotta move. His health wasn't moving though. I need a lot more damage. Does he just one-shot you with everything now? Can you not? I have the resistances. I have the armor. I have health.
Careful now.
Yeah, his health ain't moving for shit. That hurts. Yeah, I need a lot more damage. That ain't happening. At least not for a while. What else do I need to do? The Infernal Hordes. I can do that. I can do those. I can craft one of those. Ooh, that's expensive. That cost me all my gold.
Anything breaks, the forge is hot.
Do I want to spend 50 million on something I probably can't even use? Mm. That's hard. Why not? I don't think that's that good. mean, damage reduction, nice. The resistance is cool, but I can change out my boots. That actually might be better on my my necromancer. Well, that's worthless. That was 50 million gold.
Come back if you need work.
I need to go farm gold. Yeah, I'm gonna go do. think I'm doing enough damage to clear this piece of time. That's a waste. Close. I got rank 1. So weird how much difference in damage it is between 1 and 2, or like between Torment 2 and 3. Go from not making the timer to having 200 seconds between torments. Like the jump would make sense if I was skipping to 4. But not between 2 and 3.
For your sake, child. Corrupt, bless
Ooh, fancy. That'll be fun on my Necro. I can game it. Clicking the wrong thing.
something forged? Anything breaks, the forge is hot. What will it be?
+2 to hurricane's nice. Wait a second. That's why he's Brazilian. Man, he feels like he's taking a lot longer to take down than normal. Maybe they always are, but he just feels like he's extra tanky. Alright, well that's gonna be it for me tonight. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I will see you guys tomorrow. Poppy, Robert, everybody have a good night. Yep, later, man. Later.